How y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. We're going to be doing another premiere draft from the wilds of Eldraine, but before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe, but more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/Dick Record. Link in the description where you're casually streaming video games, leathercraft, a little bit of Magic the Gathering content, and other sort of nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, I am ready. Let's see what we got for pack one, pick one. Lich Knight's Conquest has not been good to me. I don't like Charade either. You know, there's not like, so Princess Takes Flight is fine, I want to say. I don't like Lich Knight's Conquest super duper a lot because like this requires that the game goes long. Knight of Sweet's Revenge is kind of okay. I'm not a big fan of Charade, I'm going to be perfectly honest. She does draw you a card. Here's the thing, I don't want to be in two colors this early. Why are there two cards like this? Right, search your library for basic land, and then this is reveal a creature card. It's weird when there's like so many green cards like that. I guess I'm tempted to still take the Lich Knight's Conquest. It has the highest upside, especially if like we're making a lot of food tokens, you know, making a lot of roll tokens. It does require that you have a board state though. I guess we'll take it. We'll take the rare, fuck it. I just don't like Charade. I don't like the blue-white deck. 3 Blind Mice is pretty good, actually. What did they take out of this? There's a lot of good stuff here. This is like a board in a can. This is exile target creature. I like them both. I think that 3 Blind Mice works really well with Lich Knight's Conquest. If you have a bunch of tokens out, you know, and if you get a bunch of the 2-drop, I think the best card here is the 3 Blind Mice, not just because it's the rare, but like making copies of any tokens. Like if you have in white, if you have a bunch of night tokens, just keep making copies of those night tokens. Taken by Nightmares is also pretty good. Exile target creature. Grasp of Fate's also not bad. There must have been like an Imidanes for them to have to pass up all this like premium stuff. Ratcatcher Trainee's not a bad. There's a Hamlet Glutton. Curse of the Werefox. Into the Fate Court's fine for like a 1-of. Also, I didn't realize that they tried to make that fairy look so anyway, we're taking the 3 Blind Mice because I really like this card. It's an overrun. It's a board state, you know. Not a big fan of Sanity. Troublemaker, oof's not bad. Picnic Ruiner's pretty good. It gets double strike. A 2/2 with double strike, if you have a big creature to hang out with it, is pretty good as well. I'm not a fan of Armory Mice. Don't like Disdainful Stroke at all in this format. Oof is okay. Return from the Wilds is actually not too bad either. If you're playing like 3 colors especially, like it fixes you for whatever your 3rd color is, or even your off-color splashed adventures, right? And it still gives you a board state, like it gives you a creature or it gives you a food token. Sure, it's a 1/1, but whatever. Frantic Firebolt's also pretty good. I think we take the Picnic Ruiner regardless. I like the sorcery on top of it. And it's hard to interact with the sorcery without outright countering it, because like, unless you put all the counters on one creature, you know, like you can target all 3 different creatures. You know, Tenacious Tome. There's another Taken by Nightmares. I think we take that one. There's a Hopeful Vigil too. It's between these two. I like Hopeful Vigil, I think, a little bit more, actually. Taken by Nightmares is fine, right? It's fine. It's actually really good removal. Although I do like the smaller removal spells in this format, like Candy Grapple, right? What was the other one? The one that gets you a food for 3 mana. Taken by Nightmares is still pretty good. It's hard. There's a Hopeful Vigil here too, which I really like, especially with 3 Blind Mice. And we can like sacrifice it to Lich Knight's Conquest to get whatever out of our graveyard. Let's take the Vigil for now. Vigil's like first pickable in a lot of situations. Hollow Stranger's not bad. Food Fight. Equal to 1+ the number of permanents named Food Fight you control. So this actually, I misread this originally. Hi, Tofu. No, it's smelly tofu. It's stinky tofu. I misread this originally. It's 2 damage. It's 1+ the number of permanents you named Food Fight you control. I thought that each one did 1. 2 mana for 2 damage with all of your food is like not terrible, but also I don't think it's enough. I'm going to take the Scavenger. I think we take the Scavenger here. This one's bad. Impact Tremors is not great either. I'll take the Scavenger. I don't know if we play it, but I will take the Scavenger. It's just one of the better cards here. Cooped Up is really good, but I think we got to take the back for seconds. It probably actually replaces Lich Knight's Conquest, honestly, because it does get you, like, it's easier to cast, and it puts one of them right onto the battlefield. Lich Knight does put all of them onto the battlefield. Cooped Up's pretty good. I'm actually a big fan. No, I don't know how to feel about Verdant. I think this is better when you're playing a lot of Garruk's Uprising. Stopgap's pretty good. I would think I will take the back for seconds, though. Collector's Vault's not terrible. How are you doing, Tofu? There's a Shatter. I like the Voracious Vermin. It does make a board. It's a 2-1 that spits out a 1-1. And if your opponent like just never deals with this in an acceptable way, it gets really big. I think we could take that. Vampiric Rites. Oh, I do like Vampiric Rites, actually. Warehouse Tabby's not bad either. An enchantment you control. Oh, I thought it was another creature. Okay. Warehouse Tabby's still kind of fine. I think we could take the Vampiric Rites here because it makes all of our opponent's removal kind of hard to rectify if you have 2 open mana up. No, not yet, TK. I just started. We're still in the drafting section. How are you doing? How are you doing, Teutonic Knight? Let's take the Vampiric Rites for now. Knight of Sweet Revenge is wield. Parents is better than the other stuff. I don't know. I don't like either of these. I think the Spear Guard is more playable. If we end up in red somehow, and I don't think we're playing the Picnic Ruiner. If we end up somehow in red, the Outrider's not terrible. Restless Spire's not for us. Fairy Fencing and Gingerbread Hunter, though, I think can be. We might end up in 3 colors again. Abzan worked out really well. We just need a bunch of, like, smaller things to do. I don't know how I feel about Dutiful Griffin. Like, last time it was a fine 4/4, but we never ended up sacrificing enchantments to get it back to our hand. And I just like that this is, like, removal, and also the 5/5 body that makes you a food is also fine. Wouldn't mind the Scream Puff. Another Troublemaker Oof also wouldn't be terrible. Fairy Fencing is not going to wheel. I'll take the Gingerbread Hunter. As much as I like Restless Spire, we're nowhere near blue or red. Like, we've been avoiding it, essentially. So yeah, let's take the Hunter. We should try to find some fixing, right? It includes Mana Dorks. The Mana Dorks in this set filter for colored mana. Prophetic Prism would be nice, right? I don't know if we're actually going to play black, because like whatever we have in black is not super compelling. Granted, Protective Parents is not it either. And I think the green seemed really open, especially on the second wheel, because like everything was just like, oh, would you like these really good cards? Not counting the Gingerbread Hunter, we got an Oof on the wheel. I think we got the Outrider on the wheel, the Galefang on the wheel, right? Graceful Takedown's a fantastic removal spell. Then there's also Rich Stalker Frenzy. Pfft, of course. Enchanted creatures and up to 1 target. Yeah, but it's a fight. Sack enchantments just for fun. No, that's the white-black deck, and I don't really find myself doing it much often. There's another Vampiric Rites, and I don't think we're in black enough. Like, there are some bargain things that we can use to sacrifice enchantments, but you can't just like sacrifice an enchantment for fun. You know what I mean? Like, you have to actually like use it as a cost, or there has to be some way to do it. I think we do take the Graceful Takedown here. Wouldn't mind seeing. God, nothing else really. The Frenzy would be fine, but like the Graceful Takedown's like for us in our colors. We're like pretty green at this point. Shrouded Shepherd is really good. I think that can actually keep us in a black splash because Cleave Shadows does more work than it looks like. There's a lot of X1 creatures, a lot of small 3/1s, 2/1s, and 1/1s in this format that this just goes and just murderizes. I wouldn't mind the Genealogist. Oh, there's the Root Rider Fawn too. Well, and there's a Return from the Wilds. I hope that one of these wheels, one of these last 3 green cards wheels, but we're taking the Shepherd. And I think we are going to try to like do like high feels. We're going to try to do like Abzan, white, black green stuff. Yeah, that's called Abzan. Yeah, we'll take the Shep. I'm Commander Shepard and I approve this message. Let's see. I think we could take either this, or this. They're all really good cards. I'm gonna take the Witch right now, although... because this can act as a... no, I think we gotta take the Scavenger, actually. As much as I like the Werefox. And I do like this Werefox. It's like a really good mid-game creature, you know, that also can act as a combat trick. But I think these Werefoxes are just so good, especially in the 3-drop slot. And then late game, they just make you a food, you know? I do like both of these a lot, though. Maybe I should take the... no, I don't think the Sweet Tooth... I don't think it's going to wheel. We're going to take the Scavenger. I think people undervalue the Werefox, and there's one right now, actually. We could take this... ooh, there's a Reaper. Whenever an enchantment you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. I don't think we're doing that in this deck. That's the problem. Like, we have a Hopeful Vigil. I think we could take either the Return or the Werefox, and I think this is a good time for the first Return from the wilds, because it helps us to fix for, like, our third color. And it does add to the board, which I'm still fond of, either by making a food or a human creature token that can chump block or get sacrificed to other things. I'll take that. Let's see. There's a Werefox. Ask and you shall receive. I wouldn't mind the Fell Horseman, right? Just as sort of like a turn 6+ play, right? All of our creatures are dead. We use the Fell Horseman to get something back and then play it. But I think we take a Werefox here over the Fell Horseman. I think it just does more. Yeah, because the guard change is just a combat trick, right? Granted, you have to make sure that it resolves. You really have to make sure it resolves. Not a big fan of Toadstool Admirer. I don't think we're playing the Soul Guide Lantern. Nothing here is really for us. Like, I don't like Stingblade Assassin. It's a 3/1. It's another one of those creatures that just dies for free to cleave shadows or flick a coin or rat out. Maybe we take the Tapper? Because I'm not taking the Toadstool Admirer. Toadstool Admirer sucks. Sorry, everybody. There's a Hopeful Vigil. That's a real late one, too. Is white also super open? We're taking that. We're snap taking that. It's better than, like, Protective Parents, you know. This make a copy of... it's not a target creature. Oh, it's target token. Okay. So we could use it to make copies of, like, roll tokens, too. But we're taking the Hopeful Vigil. It's just too good to pass up. Another Troublemaker, oof. I wouldn't mind a second one, actually. I wouldn't mind a second one. It's just a 2-drop sometimes, but other times it's like, oh, that enchantment? Fuck out of here with that shit. I think we have enough 2-drops. I could take the Footbridge Guard. I don't think we're playing it. I really don't. Maybe we should take the Leaping Ambush. We don't have any combat tricks. Except for that one. We don't need another one. We're getting, like, past cards that are in our colors, but, like, we're not taking them. I'll take the creature. Sometimes you need a creature. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1 and have VG, Vigilance. Is this the deck for that? I could take the Outrider, but I don't think we're playing it. And Bestial Bloodline, sure. No, we're not playing that. Defense of the Heart. Last time I saw this, I was like, man, I want that. Ah, Heartflame Duelist is also really good. Right? It's a removal spell at the very least, and it's a 2-drop. Thank you, Tofu. 3/1, which I'm not a big fan of the 3/1 portion of it. I do like the 3 damage to any target, though. But I think the better choice is probably one of these. This is not going to wheel. Defense of the Heart. Last time we got this, I thought this was going to be real good, and then, like, we never ended up using it. Like, we just cut it, and it was... our deck was better off for it. I think I could take the Duelist, actually. We'll try to get a Prophetic Prism, or some of those Fawns. Acolyte's also very good. But this is, like, a nice aggressive 2-drop, and because of that, we do not need this Frostbridge Guard. Dream Spoilers is trash. Butcher's not bad, though. It's a lot of board presence. And then this is a big creature, which we could also just use. Destroy target artifact or enchantment, plus can't be blocked by... we just have, like, a top end, which we do need right now. Like, we have a lot of 3-drops. We have a lot of 2-drops. We have some 1-drops. which some might be getting cut. I think we can take the Vanguard. There's a Prism too. That's the second Prism that we're passing. I hope to get a Prism though. You got a 4-day weekend next week. Oh shit. Any plans? Okay, you're gonna spend it getting your... Oh, wait, what are you studying? There's another one of these. What are you studying? There's a Conceited Witch too, and I think they're both really good. Conceited Witch gives you enchantments to sacrifice, and also, like, it's a 2/3 with Menace for 3, which is fine. It's probably better than Vermin. Shrouded Shepherd, though. It would be nice to have, like, 2 of these. Oh, Christ. I remember they told us that we would have to do something like that in architecture, and I wanted to quit right there, because I fucking hate continuing education. We'll take the Shepherd. I think it has the highest upside. And it's an uncommon. We're not going to see another one of those. There's a Crystal Grotto. I think we could take that. Titanic Growth would be great. Sir Armont is also really good, actually. But I don't think we have enough things that make rolls. I think it's just that one. Like, we're probably cutting Protective Parents. There's Ferocious Werefox. I don't think there's enough. We gotta take the Grotto. I'm gonna take the Grotto. I would like Sir Amont, but I don't think this is the deck for it. It only cares about if you have enchanted creatures, and we're not gonna have many. So let's take the Grotto. Witch's Vanity is a really good one, actually. So is... there's another Vigil. So this is... after we pass up the thing that works really well with creating roll tokens. So this is removal. It's a food token, and then it's a Wicked Roll attached to a creature we control. We're passing up a Vigil, but I think that that's fine. I think that this actually works out. It's good that you're getting on it ahead of time, though, because, like, you wait till the last minute, and then before you know it, it's like, ah, shit, I have to do this by tomorrow. We're taking the Vanity, though. It's a removal spell. And we can always use more removal spells. There's an Edgewell Inn. There's a Prism. There's a Greta. All of these are really good. Where were these before? There's a Hopeless Nightmare, which I would like, but I don't think we'd play. How are we doing on creatures? We got a good amount of creatures. These 2 Vigils count as creatures, too. Draw a card, lose a life. I think Greta might be better. Might be better. And this is... We're passing another Prophetic Prism, but we've seen so many Prisms. There's a Nightmare. There's an Iron Crag. I don't think we need the Iron Crag. I don't think we need to ramp. Season of Growth. What's this? Targets. This worked out for us really well last time, but I don't think we have enough things to target with it. I think we just take the Hopeless Nightmare. We're definitely not playing the rights. Evolving Wilds is pretty good here, because it'll help us get whatever we need for that last color. So we're going to take that. We're probably going to play like 1 mountain. Bragging again. What was she bragging about? I mean, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you get real big, and then sometimes you shrivel up. It's not the right word. I think we could take the Shatter of the Oath. I don't think it's a good spell for us. It costs so much, and it's a sorcery, but I think we could take it. Break the spell. Nothing really great here. Lane Line of Sanctity. Also not good. We'll take the Worm, but we're not playing it. This Wield. Uh-oh, are we not getting... I don't think we're going to get a Prism here. Oh, we could take a Growth. And there's a Genealogist. And there's a Grabby Giant, which we're not playing. Okay, time to cut. When you wear the small, she doesn't like you in the large. What if you were wearing the large, but also you were like all bulked up to fit it? We'll take out the Ambush. The Adulis is good. These are great. I don't know if we're playing the Virtue. How many tokens do we have? 1, 2. 3. 4, 5. Cutting that. I still think it's bad. I think that Knight of Sweet's Revenge is also pretty bad here. It is an overrun, though. Does it give Trample? It just is +X+X. It does allow us to tap our food for mana, which, like, it seems good, but, like, it's not a thing that you want to really do on turn 4. Let's see how big it is. Get rid of the Conquest. We have Back for Seconds. I think that Back for Seconds is actually better. Hunter's better than Beanstalk Worm. And Shatter the Oath is better than Beanstalk Worm, so we'll keep that. That'll be our 2/5 drops. We have a 6 drop. 4, 4, 4. Okay. Everything else is 3s and 2s. Might be good. All right. We got to cut down some more cards, though. Yeah, like get a muscle shirt, you know, those huge bulky muscle pad shirts. Get one of those and put that on, and then like be like, hey baby, how you like me now? I'm cutting the Virtue. We don't have enough creatures. Shrouded Shepherd's pretty good. We're gonna keep those 2 in. This is removal. Let's see, this is removal. I have to take inventory of all our removal. Shatter. So that's 3 pieces of removal. I think that's fine. 4. We have the Heartflame Duelist. We don't have the Prism, but that's fine because we have the Grotto. We have the Wilds. I'll put in a single mountain. We'll cut something else later. Because let's see, it's 9, 10, 16, 17, 18. We gotta cut something. It's not gonna be a green source. I'll tell you that right now. There's a lot of white balls. Okay. Maybe it's got to be a black source. We have too many double blacks. No, double green spells, sorry. And Gale Fang's one of them. Yeah, I gotta cut one of these. Okay. This is 8, 9, 15, 16, 17 lands. Maybe we're better off without the mountain. Oh, you know what you should do then? Go to your local Walmart, put in an order for 25 birthday cakes, but have them print your face on them. You know, they have like a food printer, right? Have them print your face on like 25 sheet cakes, right? And then don't pick them up. So they'll be like, well, we have these 25 cakes. It has to be Walmart. It has to be Walmart because Walmart has that bakery. They have that bakery thing where they'll do like, you know, sheet cakes and custom sheet cakes. Don't pick them up, right? Give them all false information. It could be whatever you want. It could be like a glamour shot of you going like, or it could be you doing like a JoJo pose or whatever. I don't know. It's whatever you want. And so they'll have to clearance them out. They'll have to clearance them out because they can't just throw away that much product, right? But you know, like you're clearly not coming. And so they'll clearance them out and other people will buy them and be like, oh man, this is what I've always wanted. It's going to work out. When you worked and take them home. Did you take them home? Oh, you monster. I don't think we need Night of Sweet's Revenge. I have to be very careful with what I cut here. We need to keep up the creature count. We technically have 18 with the 2 vigils, so I guess we can cut another creature. Takedown we would like to keep. I guess it's Hopeless Nightmare, because we don't have much in the way of bargain, right? There's only a few things that I really want to bargain. Oh, these are the bargain. These are 2 bargain creatures. Oh, we don't need this. Protective Parents is bad. We definitely want that. We definitely want this. This gives us a lot of board presence. These are pretty good too. Genealogist might be a cut, actually. There's my little kitty in my lap. I think Return from the Wilds is still fine. Greta's fine. Actually, Greta's really good. Good source of card advantage later on in the game as well. Or she could just make your creatures that big. Big creatures. What do I cut? Jesus. I guess it's the Hopeless Nightmare. 41 cards. Let's do this. We're cutting the mountain. We're putting back a pool. This is hard. Lands. Recommend lands. Suggest lands. Okay. Because so many of our early drops are like white. It's telling me this is fine. All right. I guess this is fine. We'll see. We'll see, right? 41 cards. best of one. Use Bart's joke names like Richard Harry. You mean Dickory? And Huge As? What about Ivana Kiss You? Oh no, going into round 1. Let's see how this does. I feel like we have more food synergies in this deck than the last one. And there's a lot of token making. I just don't trust Intangible Virtue here. I feel like it's a dead card too many times. Let's see. What else is there? Alcoholic. I guess we'll keep. We need a green source. We really need a green source. Or some white cards to cast. Yep. Sleight of hand. Okay. I will play the Voracious Vermin. Well, we're not casting that end turn. Because that's a removal spell. We want them to cast a small creature here. Perfect. Thank you. Play this. Kill that. And next turn we can actually cast a Voracious Vermin. And still get some value off of it. Now, if they have counter magic up, that sucks. I guess not. Okay. Yep. And then we will play this, actually. Let's use our mana efficiently. I would like a green source. I really would like a green source. We're running out of stuff to do. We're going to put the Wicked Roll token on our Voracious Vermin. Anita Bath, that's a good one. Let's see. Ivana Kiss You, Alcoholic. God, it's been such a long time. Is our opponent also stuck on mana? I'm stuck on fucking mana. I would love some green sources game. Hey, what's up, Hunter? Your butt reeks. My butt reeks. Ugh. What a terrible name. You imagine being named that? I'm gonna let them hit me if they attack. I don't care. Opponent's big think here. Like, they're definitely taking their whole turn. It's fine, there's nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Oh, they're bouncing that. Okay, so I guess I still get to put a Wicked Roll token on this little wiener. Unless they kill it. Curiosity. Alright, so I guess they're drawing a card here. That's fine. Huh? Wicked Roll. Ah, it's a Wicked Roll, huh? Let's do this, because this way it allows us to get our 3 blind mice to make copies of the this thing. Reason, please. Okay. That's fair. That'll happen. They're going to be drawing a lot of cards off of us, though. I would like to resolve 3 blind mice to just start making copies of this thing. Just one more week and you'll be able to draft on Arena. If you're going to start drafting, I highly recommend, one, like, maybe catching a YouTube video in the background of, like, what's good in draft, right, in this format. And then also, I do recommend trying out the quick draft first. Because you get all the time in the world to think about what your picks are going to be, right? If you're new to draft, I think that those two kind of are like the best bits of advice I can give you. Return target, and then they take that. Okay. Another green card. Play this. Make of that. Oh, and then there's this thing called Untapped.gg. Opponent has all the mana in the world. They can get their Balloonist Gatekeeper out. It'd be real nice if I actually had, you know, a way to, like, okay, so they're gonna tap that, yeah. It'd be real nice if I could play my spells game. You have Untapped, okay. It'd be real fucking nice if I could start casting spells as opposed to, like, just not giving me... Ah, there we go, cool. Create a copy of target creature. Yeah. Let's see. I can't cast the removal aspect of that, so let's just put this down. We're having way more tokens than I thought we were ever gonna have. That's a mouse, and it's cursed. No attacks here. We have way more tokens than I ever thought we would have had in this fucking deck. Weird. Weird how that works. I took out the one card that's like, hey, you don't need, you don't want to do a bunch of token shit, do you? Living Lectern, okay. They're probably going to sacrifice that to make something bigger. Yeah, so I can't really block the Transmuter. It's fine. We're being beaten by variants, not by our opponent's deck, and that sucks. It feels like we're just not playing the game. Like, I have a full grip of stuff. I've been able to, like, resolve things. Copy of this. I'm gonna hold up Gingerbread Hunter's Puny Snack. And make... I don't know what they're doing. Oh, they might have a bounce for that, yeah. Okay. Sure. That's a shame. That gets bigger, yep. Okay, so then next... We don't really do anything here, right? Like, I can't back for seconds anything, it's creatures only. So, I guess we'll hold on to Gingerbread Hunter's thing. No attacks right now. End turn. Opponent's likely going to play the Belguard or whatever, the balloon is Gatekeeper. And just have a nice big old 6/5, which is going to be a problem. I think the smartest thing I could do here is block if they attack the Voracious Vermin with that. Let's see, what we got here? You sacrifice that, draw a card, put a roll token on something. I want them to put the roll token on the Scalding Viper, so I can kill that in response. And I don't think they draw a card off of it. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Yeah, I take damage. That worked out. They don't get the card off of it either. Yep, there's the gate. There's the Gatekeeper. And I think we just put this in front of that. Bong. And this gets bigger. Cool. Creatures I control get that. I think I could swing out here. And then cast this after. Alright, so next. Okay, they're doing that. Alright, dong, dong, dong. Dude, that sucks, man. I'm so sorry, Hunter. We could sacrifice this, but I think what I want to do is just kill their Viper. Right. There we go. I think the opponent saw that too. Alright, so... And you were saying that medication doesn't really help, right? Alright, so they're putting that back in our hand. So it gives us something to do next turn. But I can't really block here now. They have 2 Curiosities? Alright. I think we just take 9. Hey, land! Land is always great. Let's see. I'm gonna play this. Make that big for now. Next. And then we're going to have to do a little bit of chumping next turn. But if they don't, like, bounce or answer any of these creatures... Hey, they're on 3 colors, too. Isn't it... I have more forests in this deck than any other color. I have not drawn a single forest. Alright, Balloon Grand Squall. Opponent and I are both, like, pretty down to the bare tax of what our decks have. I think if they attack with Transmuter, I will double block it with these 2. Right. Hopefully they don't have anything too... Oh, okay. Kill that. Hopefully they don't have Combat Trick in their hand. Oh my god! That feels nice. It feels nice to finally have the cards that we need. No attacks here. Alright. Catapult. That's pretty bad, actually. I could destroy that. Never mind. But then the rest of my hand is just bad. Okay. Alright, so we play this. I could destroy that. And then I attack with this. I think we attack with everything, actually. Destroy that. Cool. Next, I'll attack. I think we got it. Because we have combat trick out the wazoo here. Yep, they block those two. And then Titanic Growth on that little guy. To DiMaggio. Dong, dong, dong. Yeah! Good game. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. We pulled that shit off. Oh, wow. Okay. After turn of not being able to cast what we need to because... I don't know. Variance is a bitch. We finally started getting the lands that we needed so that we could dump our hand of all the green spells that we really just like needed to use. Like, where is it? Titanic Growth. All right, so we also had this too. We could have just killed them with the monstrous roll, but no, it's sometimes nice to go over by a lot. Leaf match. That seemed like I bet our opponent was like, this is really close, but we can pull this off. And we were slowly starting to stabilize, which is nice. It's real nice to stabilize. Woo. All right. That worked out, I think. I just need to draw all of my colors instead of... I need to draw lands, is what it is. I need to draw the lands that I need to play. A Prophetic Prism would have been real nice back there. I really shouldn't have passed up so many of them, but there were so many other good cards there. Yeah, stabilizing feels great. Let's see. There's a bunch of good cards to play here. I think we can keep this. I would like a white source for Vigil. So I think we'll play Grotto to try to scry for one. For turn 2 Vigil into turn 3 Vermin. I'm going to try that. So we can keep this. Green source is not helpful here. We don't want a swamp. That's too many lands now, deck. That's the opposite of what I was saying earlier, you son of a bitch. Stabilizing always feels good. Okay, they have a prism. Yeah, rub it in my face. Rub it in, baby. Hey, never did not have it. All right. Never didn't not have it. All right, so next turn we play the force. We attack with this. And hopefully they don't have a bounce. That'd suck, actually. Yeah, we're just going to attack with this into whatever they play. Hopefully it's not a 3 something. Hopefully it's like a 1-2 or a 1-3. Something that would just die to this getting Ferocious Werefox Monstrous rolled. Oh no, Bellic, don't do that. Unless, how you doing by the way, Bellic? How's your throat feeling? I know it's been a week, but like, you know, I don't know if you feel all the way better yet or not. Let's play the Schwang. We just play this and put the Royal Roll on that. That might actually be better. I want them to make the mistake, though. So we're going to attack here. I want them to make the mistake of blocking. Do it. Fucking do it. Do it. Ah. I wanted them to make that mistake. Okay, so we'll play the Vermin. Because we could have still played this because of the Crystal Grotto. I wanted them to think we didn't have anything. So they could tap out and cast like a 6-drop right now, and that'd be real bad for us. It looks like they're in the blue-green ramp deck. This thing taps for 2 as long as you cast a big creature. That's a cast a big spell that's like 5 or more mana. So they're there. They could like go Hamlet Glutton, and then I'd be like, well, fuck me, huh? Alright, come on. Come on. The Luna Grand Squall. Okay. Wow, they got one spell off of that. That sucks, buddy. I'm sorry. That's like rough. That's real rough. I'm gonna cast the Red Tooth Genealogist next turn, putting a roll on this thing, and I'm gonna swing out because it looks like they can't really do anything with this. Brave the Wilds. Target land you control becomes a 3/3. So they're going down? I mean, all right, I guess. I wish I could kill that thing with that. We're gonna play this land. I'm gonna Genealogist here. Genealogist. Put that token on that. We're gonna all attack here. Dong, dong, dong. All right. So even though our opponent only has, okay, so they have 5, 6. They have 6 mana, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 7 mana. They could play Balloona Grand Squall. That would suck for me. What is it, a 4/4? Yeah, it's a 4/4. All right. We could actually still like attack with everything next turn except for this rat, I guess. And like make them have it and then wipe the board with this. If they choose to like block in such a way where like it trades out favorably for them, we could kill their board with it. They have the Vantress Transmuter, right? Which is nice. Turns something smaller. They'll probably aim that at the Genealogist to make it a 1/1. Right? If they had to make a choice on this board, I think it's the Genealogist to make it a 1/1. So yeah, there's 2 things we do next turn. One is we attack, well, we play a land. Then we attack with everything. Howling Galefang. Alright, I guess. I don't think I care about that. No blocks. Okay, Shatter the Oath's not bad either. Puts a wicked roll on a creature I control. There's some really good stuff we could do here. I could kill this. I think we just swing out here. And then let Jesus sort it out. Yeah, make that block. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna feel so good. I'm just gonna make that bigger so we can keep a creature. Maybe I can make this bigger, because then we're gonna lose 2 creatures here. Okay. This is gonna get huge, and then we're gonna cast this. Let's give their board -1/-0 until -1/-1 until end of turn. How goes MTG? This is my second round. So far we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We're beating some ass. We're taking names. We're beating ass. We're teaching our opponent the true meaning of Christmas. I'm kidding. But yeah, it's going all right. It's going all right. Let's see. We have this pocket Shatter the Oath, which can destroy anything they play. So if they play this, that's dead. If they play this, that's dead. They don't have enough mana to do the spell half and then the creature half. So I think, yeah, okay. It's a 4/4. That doesn't really kill it. It had tokens on it. These are +1/+1 counters. They thought it was going to become a 1/1 with a wicked roll on it. It's like, no, these are +1/+1 counters on it, sir. You have made a grave error. In paper, usually your opponent would be like, all right, can I get a take back on that? Actually, they wouldn't know until like you let them know like a turn or 2 later, in which case it becomes moot, right? You just go like, all right, it gets the wicked roll token. Return from the wilds. Oh boy. All right. So, I think we just attack into this and then play the Werefox. Because I don't care if this dies. Right. I don't care if this dies if they chump here. That's got trample. It's gonna go right through you. I probably should have played both of them actually. I could have put this on that and then gave it more trample damage. Alright, so gong gong. Play this. I don't think opponent can like end turn. We're gonna end turn there. So we got 2 tramplers, pretty large ones. I'm glad your throat's doing better though. Make sure you still drink plenty of water. When I get sick, I like to kind of turn the heat up too much. Alright, so that's a Okay, and then they can cast this for 3. Oh, they might be stabilizing. Aw. Alright, so we're going to attack into that. We're going to... Actually, should I just kill Balluna? I think we just kill Balluna, right? With Shatter the Oath? Here, I think this is what we do. How's this tap look like? Yeah, that's perfect. We're going to put a Wicked Roll on the Ferocious Werefox. We're going to kill the Balluna. We're going to cast this to put more trample damage out on this thing. I'll attack. I think we won. I'm not doing the math. I think we won. Because that's like 11 trample damage. They can only block 5 total damage. So they're still dead? Yeah, they still take 2 after this. That doesn't even kill that. That has trample, friend. And they can't activate that. Yeah, GG. Good game. Wait, sunbathe the card. Ah, come on, there we go. Sunbathe the card. It's technically bad manners, but whatever. I paid for the goddamn emote. Let me sunbathe the card. There we go. I paid for the goddamn emote. Let me use it. Thank you, Bellic. I once used that as I was about to beat my opponent, but they had to pass priority and they just salt roped the rest of it. And I was just like, aw. So you have to kind of wait until like the damage is being dealt before you start using your BM emotes. Leaf match. Let me text my girlfriend real quick. Alrighty, claim that. Oh, we're 2-0 going into round 3. I bought my girlfriend a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh decks. I think I gotta get sleeves for them now. Uh, 2-0 going into round 3. Let's see how this goes. We have all the lands we need. And we can get the rest of our fixing. This is fine, I think. Did I cut the red source? I'm gonna play the Crystal Grotto to scry for something. Like a black source. Or not. Maybe we'll just create a food token. Turn 2 Troublemaker. Oof, they play like an enchantment. This will help me get rid of it. Alright, that's not an enchantment at all. Huh? I think we just run out the oof now. We don't have to bargain it away, bargain anything with it. We just have a 2/2 now. I think that's fine. Let's see. If I return from the wilds next turn, then that means that Crystal Grotto's scry won't matter. All right, so I know what they have in their hand. They have the instant that makes 2 rats, so I'm not going to block. We're just going to take the 2. Mm-hmm. Either that or they have a combat trick. Okay. That's fine too. Let's see. I think we just attack here. Okay, to Damagio. And then let's do this to make a 1/1 and search for a swamp. Because I would like to get some swamps online. And this allows us to do a few things next turn. Edgewall Pack's pretty bad for us. Yep. So this has trample. I could block the 1/1, and I think I will. Even though it spits out another token. Which is not wonderful for us. They have a pretty large board, which is not wonderful here. Let's see. I think we play this still. Okay, that's perfect, actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the Werefox, the Monstrous Roll token. We're going to put the token on the oof, then we're going to Graceful Takedown, kill the Edgewall Pack. Okay, good, we didn't get fucked on that. Actually, yeah, we have to do it this way. Submit 0, kill that. Yep. And no attacks right now, we're on the defensive currently. This allows us to play Scavenger next turn, and then also Puny Snack. I guess the Grand Ball Guest, or probably even the Wicked Visitor. I think the Grand Ball Guest actually is more of a target. We would hold up the Puny Snack in our hand, so we'd play the Hollow Scavenger, just to make them think that we plan to activate it. Or have other combat tricks, which we do. We have the Titanic Growth in our hand, which I'm surprised made the cut, but also, like, that did win us a game, so... Okay, Vermin. I think we could take this again. No blocks. We play this. We play this. Let's make sure that it's tapping us in a specific way. Yeah, okay, because we need another blocker. And then... Next. No attacks right now. End turn. I don't like this Voracious Vermin being around. Okay, pass. Alright. Well, we'll block. Pass. Like this. And like this. Gnawing Crescendo. That's not good. Okay. So I think what we have to do is before damage. I think we're still dead, right? Yeah. That dies. That shrinks. Dong, 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 dong. Yep. Good game. Was there a way out of that? No. Okay. Yeah, our opponent was too fast. They dumped their whole ass hand. Okay, so if we didn't kill that one creature, we could have Titanic Growth one of our creatures so that it would have survived the attack. The thing is, we are now taking, instead of 9, 1, 2, 3 times 3, we're now taking that 9 plus 11, 13. So we would have had the mana to... No, we would have had the mana to do this. What am I talking about? Yeah, we were screwed either way. That sucks. Oh well. Just a little too slow. That happens. We did get a lot of lands, which is like the exact opposite of what we really want to do. Still trying to get to that third win with 2-1 going into round 4. My girlfriend's out to get pancakes. Opponent goes first. We get Vigil. We got Oof into Vigil, or Vigil into Oof is actually not bad. And then we could still destroy target artifact or enchantment with that thing. Yeah, that's not bad. We'll play this. I would like to start drawing lands though. This is where I say, like, I need to draw lands. Charming Scoundrel. Okay. Wicked Roll. Yeah. I have to play this and I have to block that. I did ask for a land though. Thank you, Rem. See, guys, Rem gets it. Belligerent of the Ball. I have to block this. If they attack, I have to block it. If they're going to be too precious about their Charming Scoundrel, it's not going to work out for them, I think, because next turn we get to Evolving Wilds. Okay. Blap, blap. I still take 1 from that. So I think that did what it needed to do. Actually, do I get the red source here? Oh no, I think I took out my mountain. I think I took out the 1 of mountain. Still looking. Yep, okay. I did take out the 1 of mountain. Let's see. I could play this. I don't think that's the play here. I think I will still bargain this Hopeful Vigil away, right? It has no targets, but we get the Scry. We don't need both of these green sources quite yet. Actually, let's get 1. I would like to still play the Stormkeld Vanguard eventually. But yeah, that's fine. We'll get this. We're not blocking next turn. Heartflame Duelist though, that'll be nice. Edgewall Pack. Oh boy. Yep. We're taking 4? Yeah. I'm not blocking that. Oh, it's got Menache regardless. Okay, so this, we get that. I think we can just do this now. Actually, maybe I attack into it. Maybe I attack into this to try to get them to block. Hold on. So next, I'll attack. Damn. Alright, so they didn't fall for it. Then I think what I will do is cast this thing. And... yeah, you know what? Let's kill them. Their X1 right now. Or their wiener right now. There we go. Let them know that they did make the correct choice there. I think, so next turn we can play the Shepherd. Attack with this? Witch's Mark. Okay. We could destroy... no, we can't. That's... oh, it is an enchantment. Okay, we could destroy the enchantment. Okay. Oh, wait, no. No blocks there. Mm-hmm. I forget that this had vigilance. Okay. Totentons. That's bad. That's real bad. Okay. This is a Wicked Roll token too, so that does damage to me. That's not great. None of our creatures are dead. I could destroy the enchantment and then play 3 Blind Mice. Right? I think that's the play here. Play that. Destroy this. We still take 1. I think we're losing this regardless, which is a shame. No attacks. Like this trades with that, and then these 2 could trade with that, but we still take 4. And then this makes it so that every time a non-token creature of theirs dies, they get a rat out of it. 2 target creatures can't block. Oh, yeah, we're dead. Good game. Ah! You know what, though? That card, as much as I shit on the adventure of that card, this card, right? Bellowing Bruiser, because it's so rare that you do use the sorcery beta path. When you get to use it, it's just like, alright, GG, I win. Like, they could have just played it as a 4/4 haste too, and that, I think, would have still killed me? Yeah, because, like, I don't have any good blocks then. Block this. I'll block that, and I still take 7, or block this. I can't double block. I have to double block that, so I block this, then block that, and I still, like, I lose my board. Leave match. It would have been just like salt in the wound. But it's better to just take the win when you have it or when you see it. So, yeah. Rest in peace, I guess. 2-2 going into round 5. Also, how you doing, Rem? Got an ad break, I'm sorry. Welcome back, everybody. How you doing, Rem? Alright, so we're 2-2. It could all be over right here, right now, going into round 3. Oh, didn't put the mountain back in. I'm not putting it back in. I felt like we were not doing well enough with the white sources earlier. Is today Friday? Oh shit. Let's see. This is actually a pretty good hand. We have kill target small creature, make 2 creatures, kill target small creature, destroy target artifact or enchantment. This is fine. We also have 1 of each of our sources. You should eat. Why are you not eating, Ram? Why do we talk about this not eating? Play this. Next. End turn. I wish this was an instant. It's a sorcery. I guess it has to be a sorcery because it's basically disenchant. It has to be a little perfect target. Perfect target for the Witch's Vanity. Woohoo! Requiescen pace. Have you been that busy today? Okay, so they're playing up the beanstalk. Up the beanstalk to draw a card. Create a food token. We'll hold off on playing that white source. I'm gonna play the... Part of me wants to just destroy that and then play the Heartflame Duelist. Right? Because, like, we can destroy it with Stromkeld Vanguard now. And then play the Duelist. And I think that's actually the better play here. So let's do that. Wait, hold on. Cancel. Auto tapper, do not fuck me. Because because we need a white source for the Heartflame Duelist. Woohoo! And then next turn we can either remove something small or play this thing, right? One more mana, we can play the Stormcurled Vanguard. Okay. Vibe sent for the victory. Aw, thank you. Alright, if they play a creature here, it's going to be real small. This might just be a candy grapple. Okay. Virtue of Persistence. Hopeful Vigil. That's actually not bad. We didn't get the Wicked roll off of that thing. That's fine. We're just going to play a bunch of creatures here. Play that. Play this. Have a big board. That's what they want you to have. In life and in games. Opponent has 5 mana and they have a full grip though. Like, they haven't done anything. You know what I mean? That's a problem. I'm assuming they have, like, a lot of removal. We're going to attack right into that thing. And if they block, we're going to puny snack it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Galefang. I guess we could play this and then just slap. They did that like that though. I know. We're still gonna attack with the 2 of these. We're not sending in the tiny rat. And if they block, we still get to puny snack that thing. They're thinking about blocking. Yep. There is not a block there. Alright, so then let's play the Galefang. Would have had haste, but that's fine. Now, I would like for them to not draw Ariet's Whispers or Hopeless Nightmare. I don't want to, like, have to pitch this card away for nothing. Woohoo! Alright, so they're very close to casting Virtue of Persistence. I have no creature. Oh, I have 1 creature in my graveyard. And they also have 1 creature in their graveyard. That's the problem with Virtue of Persistence. It just keeps getting them value, which means that we really need to get to our Root Rider Fawn and keep that in our hand. I don't think they could use Troyan to cast it, but they are up to 6 mana. Makes sense, makes sense. Graceful Takedown. Jesus. Alright. That gets bigger. Yep. Back for seconds. That might be really good here, actually. Let's swing into this, though, and see if they block. Because worst comes to worse. Oh, no, but then we get the Galefang regardless. And I think we could put these both out. Like, we put this out, and then we put this in our hand, and I think that that's fine. Done. Alright, so green, green, black. Back for seconds. Cast with Bargain. 2 creatures. Sacrifice this enchantment. So we get to Scry. Don't need the Evolving Wilds. The Werefox is nice, but I think we need to dig for... What's his face? One of the 2 things. This one's going onto the battlefield right now. And next, we'll attack with that. Got the old Vigi. Yep. Nothing I could do about that. Yeah. So it's gonna die. They're both gonna die. That gets bigger. And then there's no reason for me to not play this out, right? Actually, let me hold on to that. End turn. Let me hold on to that. There's the Virtue. Yep. Got us. We really need to dig for that fucking card. Alright. My turn. There's the Shepherd. Okay. So next, I'll attack. Oh, shouldn't have attacked with that. Okay. They still get that back. Oh, no, wait. No, not that. That. They can still get their Troyan back. Uh-huh. Donk, donk, donk. Play this duelist. Yep. They're probably going to take my thing, which is sure. Big old sure, I guess. Uh-huh. I really need to get rid of that, which is why we're not trading this away, and I really shouldn't be attacking with the mouse either. Okay. Double return from the wilds. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let's play this. And then we're not really supposed to attack here, so we're not going to attack. We have to play around this virtual persistence. While there's like nothing good in the graveyard except for, yeah. Okay. And then there's Troyan and, oh, they are very much, we're getting our ass beat by this one fucking enchantment. There's this lady. Okay. If I play this, I activate her to make that a 7 something. It's still not good enough. I could still attack with this, actually. Right? I feel like we swing out with everything, actually. Not everything, just these 3. See if they make any mistakes here. Although the Virtue's gonna fucking ruin me. Yep. Okay. I probably should have cast that first. Whatever. Okay. It's not great. Okay. Yeah, that was probably a mistake, actually. I guess we cast this. Although I want to cast Greta. No, let's cast this for now. I really should have used this thing to shrink their board and then attacked into it with some of these things. I'm a dumbass. That's not smart. Okay, they're going to gain life. Yep. They're going to get my 6/7, which is terrible. Yep. This fucking Virtue is really annoying. And we've been digging. Wonderful. We've been digging, too. Like, that's the worst part. Leave everything down. Yep. Play this. Make this big. It's a 7/7. If I cast this, it's not enough. Unfortunately. Oh, okay. Oh, God, that's real good. Okay. If I attack with this, they could still, like, block with this, and then they get my Gingerbread Hunter, which is not great. No attacks here. It's so annoying. I fucking hate Virtue of Persistence. Yep, and then they're going to stabilize with all the food. And this is just because I didn't draw the 2 of. I have 2 ways to destroy that thing. I have 3 technically, but we cast this thing earlier to get rid of the other thing. That would have, like, started drawing them a ton of cards. Their deck's really good. Let's see. Where are you? There's 2 Troublemaker Oofs. I have an 8% chance of drawing them. I just haven't. Yep. That gets them back, what? Oh, cool. The removal spell. That's wonderful. Shatter the Oath would be good, too. That also deals with a enchantment. I have 3 ways of dealing with this, and I just have not drawn any of them. Cool. They could hit me for free with the Vanguard. I can't block it, because it can't be blocked by anything with power 2 or less. I guess we're taking 10, because I just... You know, I need to have a board state for later. Graceful Takedown. Cool. Cast this. Is this an instant? It's a Sorcerer. Let's see. This is a punch, though, right? I guess I could still use that to then kick something in the teeth, like this Totem Seeker. It's a punch, right? Deal damage equal to their power. Oh, we just get rid of the fire, the Werefox. I'm sorry. Whoops. Target any number of... We have 0. 1 creature. Just punch that real quick. Not that it matters, because they get it back for free. So, next. No attacks. End turn. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. You get all my good cards now. Ugh. This match seems fucking terrible. If I can't draw this fucking card, I'm just dead? Oh, yeah, Royal Rule. Okay, so that's gonna be like... I see it already. Yes, you're putting it on the 6-7. I get it. Yeah. And then I think I'm dead. This can't block. We have to do a lot of chump blocking. Yeah, Virtue of Persistence is really good. Whoever passed him that is an asshole. Alright, so I could start eating food to stabilize, and I think we have to do that. But I think we take this hit, and then we start eating the food. Yep. Okay. And I think we double block this stupid thing, actually. They don't have any combat tricks, so we're gonna do this, sacrifice a food, lose a life, draw a card. I just want to see if we were going to, right? No, we were gonna get a land. Okay, of course. Uh-huh. Yep. Here's the Coven. Okay. Shatter the Oath. Little too late there, isn't it? Put that on that. Good game. Let's see. Little too late there. Little too late there. Our opponent got like, I think 8 or 9 creatures off of us. And like we were playing really good creatures and they were just like, nah, let me get that. It's so fucking frustrating. Oh my god. And we had like 4 fucking ways to deal with it. We had the first one on our hand, but we needed to deal with the beanstalk because that was just going to draw them more cards later on in the game. God damn, that sucks. I mean, like, it was a good game, but also, like, fucking hell. Like, you know. This is one of the reasons why I don't like best of 1, right? Essentially, you don't get a rematch with that person. You get to play them the one time, and then, you know, like, whoever draws their really good card first wins. There's less strategy to it, right? You don't find yourself going, I should draft the occasional sideboard card, right? Like if we were playing best of 3, Broken Wings actually becomes a worthwhile card to take, right? There's a Broken Wings in this set that's sorcery speed, but it also makes you a food. And usually I say in best of 1, that card is terrible, cut it. I've heard people, you know, like say back to me like, hey, but it gets rid of a flyer, and it's like, if that's the only, you're better off with a card that says destroy target creature than destroy target flyer, right? Taking Broken Wings in most formats, bad idea. In best of 1. But in best of 3, you put it in your sideboard. And then your opponent plays something like that and you lose to it and you go, okay, so I don't need this 2/2 that doesn't do anything here. I need Broken Wings. And you up your win percentage by like, I think some 6 or 7%. I don't know. Not doing any real math. That was frustrating because like we had a good deck and then we didn't like really get to the third match. It felt like we had to beat them before they resolved Virtue of Persistence, and then we didn't. And then they had Virtue of Persistence online, and it was like, cool. So I guess I just can't attack it. It was like nothing I could have done there. And I know I did make some mistakes. Like I should have used the Shepherd to like shrink their board before attacking into them, because that would have killed the 2 1/1s and everything. But like, Jesus Christ. I guess the incorrect way to use the Shepherd is to like try to get your opponent to block in such a way where they think they're winning out only for you to then wipe their board. I think that that's actually the wrong way to use that. And I probably should just like use it just to kill however many X2s or X1s, and make their blocks that much harder to calculate. Oh well. Anyway, I'm done being salty. I'm going to switch over to another game. But that's it for this on the YouTube. So if you're watching on the YouTube, you like what I'm doing here, please hit that like, share, and subscribe. Y'all on the Twitch, we're gonna take a short, brief break. I'm gonna turn on a fan because I'm getting sweaty from complaining bitterly about. That was a good deck too. God damn it. That was a really good deck. This was a good deck. This was a good deck. There were good cards in it, right? We had so many like good things in here, and just like, nah. You know, we had like so many things to do. We never saw a troublemaker when we needed it, right? I still think it was the correct thing to destroy up the beanstalk with Stormkeld Vanguard simply because you cannot let them like start drawing cards off of their bigger spells. You can't. Especially like late game, especially if they're planning on. Although our opponent didn't really play any big spells, so I guess that was a mistake. But we would have never known that. Either way. You know, then they took our Stormkeld Vanguard and our Gingerbread Hunter and our Howling Gale Fang and probably our Ferocious Whale Fox. And if the game would have went any longer, they would have gotten our Greta. You know, like they were just taking everything we had. This was a good deck. It's a shame to like see it kind of like fall to the wayside simply because, you know, there weren't too many issues with mana. I probably should have kept one mountain in here, but I don't know what I would have cut, right? And I think maybe the Heartflame Duelist trying to cast this off the adventure is too much to ask for. Actually, is what it is. You know, just in my brain, I'm like, just treat it as a 3/1. Just treat it as a 3/1. It's fine as a 3/1. And then like I never do that as a 3/1. It's always like I should wait until I get a red source. And like even like if the 3/1 would impact the board more than anything else. I'm dumb. I'm a dumb man. But you should still give me a follow if you're watching on the YouTube. Twitch guys, Twitch ladies and gents, and boys and girls, kids of all ages, everybody on the Twitch will be right back. Wait, so you got her a box to poop in, right? Kind of like, is it like a litter box? Is it like a doggy litter box? I still think so. Honestly, like if she needs to be let out during the middle of like one of your, because you work from home, I think it's better to like actually take her out. Mainly because it gives you a reason to get away from your computer for a little bit. You know what I mean? Just step away from the machine, right? It'll help you de-stress. It'll give you it'll get the blood flowing a little bit. Yeah, I don't give a shit what your boss thinks, and neither should you. Your boss is kind of a cunt. We've talked about this. Your boss can suck a dick. Your boss can take 14 cocks in the mouth right now. I want them to. They might actually enjoy that. They might actually enjoy that. Yeah. So like if Sugar needs walkies, listen, there are people that you work with that sometimes they go like, I have to leave a little bit early. I have to something my kid. This is the same thing, all right? And if they don't like it, tough shit. Then pretend that you have a fucking kid and tell them, oh yeah, I have to something my kid. You know? I mean, it's nice that she likes the fake grass poop box, but also, you know, like she likes going out too. You both need the exercise. Everybody needs exercise. In fact, everybody get up off your ass, do 17 laps around the block. Start jogging. If you don't have blocks, run to the nearest gas station and back 14 times. I don't know. I'm trying not to be annoyed by that really good deck that we had that just like fell to the waste. This deck right here. It was a good deck. We had like a lot of really good cards. We identified the open lane and then like we lost to stupid things. Well, we lost to aggro, and I guess we were more of a control-y deck, which is fine. Twice. That was 2 of the losses. Our opponents were just too fast and they hit us too hard, too fast. The third match, we lost to a single enchantment, and we have 4 ways to deal with it, and we just never drew them. Over the course of like however many turns that card was out, it's just like, I'm not going to draw my enchantment removal. Cool.